Oh, 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 oh. Not the bang. The bang. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. What's up, y'all? I just really needed to. Sorry, it's an eye booger. Really felt the need to get on here and talk to y'all a little bit because I've had a few changes in my life, including my hair. Get into it. My hair is gone, y'all. Last time y'all saw me, I had a little razzle dazzle on the top when I had my partner cutting off my hair. I went lower because even that little part on the top was too much. I still had to do that. I still had to put product in it and make sure it was perfectly curled. And honestly, if I'm going to do all that, I might as well have hair that I can bounce and behave in. And I ain't have it, so it could go. Okay? And this is the lowest I've ever had my hair. And so, honestly, I'm still in shock every day when I think about it. Every time I look in the mirror, I'm like, you bald head for real. I mean, it's not for real because I ain't shaving it. But I'm really bald head out here in these streets. I'm really a bald head scallywag. And I'm thriving in it. I feel so much freer in it. I didn't realize how, I guess, restricted I felt with even the little hair I had on my head. I felt like I still had to make sure it's refreshed and still on point. I still was out and about, couldn't put my hats on without running the risk of messing it up. Look at it. I could do that all day and not a hair out of place. That, my friend, is freedom, okay? It's a little longer right now than when I cut it like 2 weeks ago, but I be buzz cutting it all the way down. But the amount of freedom I feel with this as opposed to the other short hairstyles I've had is unmatched. This is true, honestly, freedom to me. In other news, I'm a whole embroiderer. A whole embroiderer. I'm an embroiderer. I really be out here embroidering stuff. And I don't have anything I've embroidered in here to even show y'all like this because I've sold the embroidery that I've done. And so I'm going to just pause for the cause and insert some pictures. So, one of the main things that really kicked it off was when WAP came out. And when WAP came out, I decided to go ahead and do a piece dedicated to WAP. So, I did one that was the song cover art. And I made it Women Against Patriarchy, inspired by a tweet that I saw, which I will try to remember to insert here. If I don't, then I'm just sitting here looking stupid. But I was inspired by that tweet, and so I put them together, and then I came up with this embroidery piece. And it ended up being shared on Cardi B's story, which is super bomb. She shares so many people's artwork that they do for her. And I really, really appreciate her for that because that pretty much launched a whole business for me this summer. Crazy. Because I just started embroidering during this pandemic. My first piece was a Jordan 1. And after that, I said, I'm going to try to do something different every time I make a new piece. And so I made that, and then it just transformed everything I had going. I started selling art prints that my partner made for me to sell because I obviously could not make enough of those embroidery pieces to give to everybody who wanted one. So I started making prints of stuff, stickers and whatnot. And then I made another piece of embroidery. Then I sold merch off of that. It's like, Your girl started a whole business in a pandemic. A whole business. It's just crazy out here. And I'm so grateful for everybody who has supported me. I know people in the YouTube world is not necessarily everybody who's on my IG world, but if you've supported me out here supporting your people, I will tag this in the description box too, because support your people. If you supported me, I am extremely grateful for everything. But moving on. So now I need y'all to walk with me, talk with me. So I was walking around Michael's the other day, and I don't know why I felt compelled. I think I was about to buy something that was just like $1. And I said, I'm not about to swipe my card for $1. So guess what I did? I swiped my card for $40. $40. I was the sucker they was looking for. But it's okay. I was walking around just looking for stuff, decorations that I might like, stuff that I would want anyway. And I saw the Elf on the Shelf. And I've never been interested in the Elf on the Shelf stuff ever. And it seemed cool for kids, which is who it's supposed to be for. It seemed cool for kids, but the idea of having to think up stuff all the time, it just wasn't my thing. But I saw it, and I saw that they had, some sort of brown skin, really some sort of like racially ambiguous looking one. But whatever. I saw they had some sort of brown skin girl, and these joints was like $30. And I said, I'm not spending $30 on a little Elf on the Shelf. I ain't even got no kids, Lord. But I bought it because I'm the sucker. So I went ahead and bought it anyway, because in my head I said, I'm gonna make this my own. And if you know me, you know I love making stuff my own. I love putting my stamp on it. I love making it reflect the things that I love. And so that's exactly what I did. Like I said, I went ahead and bought that joint. It is just like some sort of little brown skin chick. And then it comes with the little storybook. If you like me, I've never bought this, never pursued buying this. I ain't know it come with a little storybook. It comes with a little storybook to set it up for the kids when it comes time to start the Elf on the Shelf antics. So my first thought was, what is she going to wear? Made some pants, then I made her hair, and I'ma stop talking about it now so you can go ahead and watch a few clips of me and my partner going through the process of making our dope black girl Elf on the Shelf. So I started with some kids pants I got from the thrift store for $1.50. Turned them inside out, and then I traced the body of the elf, making sure that it's long enough, basically. So after tracing, I just took some pins and pinned it down to make it easier for my process when I start to sew it. Because basically all I'm going to do when I sew it is just go around that outline, making sure you leave that space in the middle, obviously, because pants have space in the middle. And then after I sewed it, it wasn't even that neat. I just cut it out. It's really whatever. It's just not that deep. And then I turned them inside out, which took forever, but I did it. My partner made the shirts by just making a basic outline, and we just sewed the sides down. Super, super, super easy. So for her hair, I just really wanted her to have some sort of afro. And I was using hair that I already had in the closet, but it was just way too straight to achieve a full afro. So I made it coilier, if that's even a word, by wrapping it around these pipe cleaners and then just securing the end. And I just did that for the whole bundle of hair that I put together, hoping it would take care of her whole head. And if you're a black girl, then you already know it's time to dip the hair. Dip it in some piping hot water. Dry it. Let it dry overnight. And then I just fluffed it out. And after I fluffed it out, I took that top part, the little bulb of the hair, and I put some hot glue in it, and I literally just stuck it inside the hat that she already had. And this is what it looks like after that. Hopefully yours is full enough the first time. Mine was not, and I had to go back and do it again, but this worked out. But we really wanted her to have a detachable hat and hair because we plan on changing the shirts out throughout the month, and it would be hard to squeeze them over that. So I decided to use some of this tacky putty stuff that you can find at any store, any Walmart, Target, whatever. And I attached it to the front. And then I attached some duct tape to the back, but I ultimately ended up attaching the blue putty stuff to the back too. It's just the easiest way to stick it on and take it off without damaging anything. So after all of that, this is what we came up with. And what we're going to do, we two grown people. So it's not like we're doing this for some kids, to entertain some kids. But even if we were, it probably would still be a dope black girl like this. But what we're going to do is, as you can see, this is a Free Angela shirt that my partner made using sublimation printing. If you know what that is, you know what that is. If you don't, look it up, because this video ain't about that. But he made these shirts, and what we're gonna do is switch out the shirt every other day or so throughout the month of December, so that way it's not that she's necessarily in different mischievous poses, but it's like for the culture type stuff. And I'm not gonna give y'all too much because there's people on my Instagram who probably gonna watch this, and it needs to be a surprise every time, so I'm not gonna show y'all that much. But we starting off with this, and we also have my partner got excited and bought a leather jacket for her. And this doesn't fit that well, which this let us know that Elf on the Shelf does not fit Barbie stuff as well as it fits Ken doll stuff. Ken doll stuff is bigger, it's roomier, it has more space to fit the Elf on the Shelf stuff. But we still gonna make this shake, okay? Because this is cute, and when you talk about Black Power stuff, we out here. But I am in love with our little Elfini Shakur, and I can't wait to really style her throughout the month and put her in all the different scenarios and whatnot. And it just gives us something to look forward to, because it's just funny because we don't even really celebrate Christmas. I love the Christmas decor. It makes you feel all warm and whatnot and cozy. I love the Christmas scents. I love the antics that comes with it. We got our tree. We got our Elfini, and it's gonna be something one way or another. I honestly don't know how to end this video because I don't want to be like, okay, bye. But you know what? That's all I really have to say. If you have questions about how I went about making my doll, specific materials, anything like that, I'm going to try to be as descriptive as possible in the description box. But go ahead and drop them below. I'm going to try to stay on top of it. Not making too many promises. But anyway, I'm happy to just be here and talk to y'all again. It's been too long. And I guess, okay, bye.